Today our presentation topic is renewable and fossil fuels, and we will discuss about its cost, efficiency and its intermittency. Hello, myself Chaudhry Waqar Ahmad and my colleague name is Mr. Mohammed Ahmad. Okay, I will discuss about its comparison between renewable and fossil fuels. So first of all, you might have heard about that fossil fuels are becoming extinct, whereas renewable energy is rapidly developing. However, you might still wonder what was all of this stuff. We will go everything and we will discuss about this in detail in the later next slides. Okay, so first of all, I will discuss about its renewable energy. So, what is renewable energy? Renewable energy produced from natural resources that replenish more quickly than they are used up, and it is known as renewable energy. So, these resources are essential to sustainable energy system because they are nearly limitless on a human scale and frequently have low and zero carbon emissions. And there are different energy sources like sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves, and other forms of energy. So what are I will discuss about what are fossil fuels. So fossil fuels are flammable compound or hydrocarbon containing material formed or naturally in the earth crust from the buried remains. So some of the fossil fuels are natural gas, petroleum, coal. Okay. So next I will discuss about its comparison consumption. It is known that renewable energy sources are replenish themselves through natural ways and will never deplete. While on the other hand, fossil fuels they are limited and will deplete depending upon the consumptions. So the next part will be discussed by my colleague Mr. Muhammad Ahmad.
Okay, now I'm going to continue by comparing the renewable and fossil fuels. So these are the parameters written. The energy density. The energy density of the renewable sources is very low as compared to the fossil fuels. Then we have the storage medium. We normally store the renewable sources in the form of batteries, compressed air systems, and fossil fuels are normally stored in the natural way. Then storage duration is almost very low of renewable energy sources as compared to fossil fuels like batteries doesn't remain, for example, batteries doesn't remain charged for a long period of time. So this is low as compared to the fossil fuel. Then infrastructure, it requires like batteries and if there's a case of hydrogen, then the hydrogen tanks and then electrolyzers. But on the other hand, fossil fuels require silos and tanks for the storage. Then scalability is easier with high technical improvements in the case of renewable energy storage, while the fossil fuel there are a lot of safety concerns and cost concerns while we scale up the plant. Okay, then there's efficiency round trip. We can see that batteries have very high amount of efficiency round trip as compared to the fossil fuel that has almost very low as compared to the batteries. Then we have environmental impact. So in renewable sources are very less harmful for our environment, whereas the fossil fuels are highly harmful for environment. Like as we know that on combustion they produce SOx, NOx, and carbon dioxide that affects our environment. Then we have cost trends. The cost of the renewable energy sources is currently decreasing because of the advancement in the technologies, while on the other hand, the fossil fuel storage prices are increasing due to the limited resources of the fossil fuel, and it also depends on the current political affairs of the world. Okay, then there's a response time. If for suppose if we want to increase our production according to the consumer demand, we can just increase it by the help of battery within milliseconds. So renewable energy storage have very small amount of response time, while on the other hand, the fossil fuel storage response time is high as compared to renewable energies. So then there is a reliability. As we know that the renewable energy sources are not reliable in a way that we can't predict the weather, because the renewable sources depends on our weather, like the condition of the wind, and we don't know whether the sun will shine or not. So it's not predictable as the fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are reliable in case of the prediction, because we know how much the storage of fossil fuels we have, and how far we can go with the fossil fuels. Thanks, that's all about my part. Thank you very much.